Alright YouTube, we're back with the 99 Jeep Wrangler. We're going to be reinstalling the exhaust and intake manifold. I've already cleaned up the mounting surface of the gasket just sitting on there. Did actually go ahead and clean up all the oil problems, all the oil spillage we had from when the valve cover was leaking. And up here in comparison we have the old stock manifold, and you see here, okay, and on this one all the cracks, if I can actually get to them, are in here, and it actually goes all the way through this, down and around, you see. And here's the updated version, and as I mentioned, there's flex pipe here, a flex like pipe here, which allows give on the actual exhaust to hopefully prevent cracks. So let me go ahead and get that up on the Jeep, and I'll be right back with you guys. Hey girls, thanks for watching. Be back. Okay, so I have the exhaust manifold on, but I only have, you see back there, there's one bolt back here. You can barely catch right there. And there's a bolt in the front. It's actually, those are the nuts, the studs in the block. The rest of them are actual bolts. I don't have either of those tightened yet. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and get the intake manifold up with the bolts loosely in there, and then I will go ahead and snug all that up, get underneath, and actually go ahead and get the flange knocked out also. But I will be back with you all in a little bit, a few minutes here, while I at least get it set up with those bolts snugly in. We'll go with the top first and then with the bottom. Now keep in mind, those two bolts by themselves are all that holds the flange on, holds the manifold on when it's like this. So you could take the two of them apart, the intake manifold and exhaust manifold. That way you can pull the intake manifold without having to pull the exhaust, but not vice versa, because you have to have it down this far, at least when it's on the ground. If you have a lift or something, it might be possible. But the other holes, the other actually bolt holes that hold the intake manifold on are what also holds the exhaust manifold on as far as torquing sequence down and making sure that everything's flush. But I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, so I have everything back on. Not stuck down yet on this. Let's get everything back together. I do have everything snugged. I got 2 bolts on the bottom still to get. I did put the power steering pump back in, tighten the belt and the idler pulley. Now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and start to get the wiring harness back on there and the fuel rail. So join us in a minute. All right, I'm back. As you can see, everything is put back together. I just got the last 2 bolts tightened up underneath. Everything is on. It's probably gonna smoke a little bit at first because I did clean the side of the head and everything. So let's see what we get here. Neutral. Hey, sounds pretty quiet, doesn't it? I like it. Let's say it's probably gonna smoke a little, but there we have, nice and quiet. And exhaust. Okay, I do have to work on an ABS light, still on. I do have the e-brake on right now, so ABS, I have a problem. I figured that more than likely, you can look down there, right about here is one of the wires. It's all bare. So I'm going to figure a way to get that ABS block out without pulling the lines. But that'll be in a future video. But there we go. We did replace the exhaust manifold that was cracked with an upgraded one, updated, that actually has the flex pipes in it. Cleaned off the actual intake manifold from all the oil spillage that we had before we changed the valve cover gasket. And everything seems good to go for right now. Be back with you in a minute. All Alright, thanks for watching. That's our update on the Jeep Wrangler. I believe Junior should actually have an update coming up on the Civic. He's taking it for a first wash since it's been here. The Harley, I'll have another full length coming up on that because we're in the process of changing the S&S intake gaskets because one is leaking. I had to get a nice long Allen wrench or Allen socket to get through the motor to get to the actual mounting bolts. So again, the Jeep Wrangler, it's all said and done, and the exhaust manifold's been replaced. Intake manifold's been all cleaned up. I said that earlier. Tuesday, I'm supposed to be going to possibly get some parts for it. I'm really looking for the soft top and the half doors. But for right now, that's our update on it. I know we'll be getting tires soon, and like I said before, I'm still trying to hold off until January to actually tag it, because then I can tag it as antique. So again, thanks for watching. If you guys liked what you saw, any of our videos, check our playlists. We've got playlists on all of our projects we've had. Go ahead and let us know. Go ahead and subscribe, like, share it with somebody. And of course, as usual, go ahead and send us some feedback. Please, again, no derogatory, because we'll just delete it and boot you from watching the videos. Constructive criticism obviously is welcome. You don't like the lighting, stuff like that. But anyway, this is Rob from RTR Gearheads, and from all of us here, thanks for watching.